Glenn Curtiss. Glenn Curtiss was born in Hammondsport'ta, New York, on May 21, 1878. His father died when he was a boy, and Glenn went to work as a telegraph messenger. He became interested in bicycle and motorcycle racing and won a number of trophies. In 1907, he established the speed record on a motorcycle of 137 miles per 220 kilometers per hour. Anxious to get as much power from his motorcycles as possible, Curtiss turned his considerable mechanical talents to building motorcycle engines. He became so well known in this area that he was asked to build the engine to power the first airship constructed by the United States government, U.S. Army Dirigible No. 1. In 1908, Curtiss designed and flew an airplane called the June Bug. It had a tail and was controlled by ailerons, hinged flaps on the wings. This feature differed from that used by Wilbur and Orville Wright, which employed a method of twisting wings for flight control. The Wright brothers claimed that Curtiss's ailerons violated their patent on airplane design, and they filed a lawsuit against Curtiss and his company. Years later, a settlement was finally reached, but by that time, Curtiss's innovations, that is, his new ideas on wing design, had become standard features on aircraft. On May 29, 1910, Curtiss won the $10,000 prize sponsored by the newspaper, The New York World, for his flight from Albany to New York City, a distance of 150 miles covered in 2 hours and 51 minutes. The next year, with an airplane which he had equipped with pontoons, he took off from and landed on the surface of Lake Keuka. For his development of this flying boat or hydroplane, Curtiss received the Langley Medal from the Smithsonian Institution. Both the Army and the Navy used Curtiss's machines. During World War I, the Curtiss factories in Hammondsport built the famous Jenny, JN-4, training planes, and Liberty engines. At the peak of the war, Curtiss was supplying military planes to Great Britain and Russia, as well as to the United States. After the war ended, his plane, the Wasp, established new records for speed, rate of climb, and altitude. He built a series of flying boats for the Navy and the first airplane to cross the Atlantic. In 1929, the Curtiss Aeroplane and Engine Company merged with the Wright Aeronautical Corporation, forming the Curtiss-Wright Corporation. Glenn Curtiss served as one of the directors of the new company, and Orville Wright was a consultant. The bitter rivalry between the Wrights and Curtiss, pioneers in aviation, thus came to an end. The following year, Glenn Curtiss died.